total confusion checking in because I went to the bag drop area and a whole group of us were taken into the check-in area. I think because check-in hadn't been open at that stage, which is a bit strange. They must have opened just about an hour before the flight. So I obviously got there really early. Had a local taxi driver from Parramatta Park. He's a Polish guy originally, been in Australia for many years, a few decades, and he gave his life story basically. He married a Filipino girl, they divorced. Now he's with a Vietnamese girl. It sounds like he's very shaky, and that's on the rocks. He wasn't overly impressed with Vietnam when he went back to catch up with the family. I didn't ask him how he met these women, but he did actually volunteer information about meeting this beautiful Balinese girl. He wanted to hook up with, and he actually quit his job and raced off to Bali to get hitched with her, and she dumped him. So that's a pretty tragic story. Luckily, he was able to get his job back though. Yeah, it's amazing the information you can pick up in a short taxi ride from Parramatta Park to the airport. But yeah, no, he was a nice enough guy. It was an interesting conversation, and also told me he had like it's a bit like one of the Seinfeld episodes. He had he said the guy living next door to where my block of flats was his tax accountant, and he died while in the middle of doing his own taxes. He said he did all the taxi drivers' taxis in Cairns, and he's a great guy, but caused him major hassles when he had to somehow pull up the pieces after half of his tax return had been done, but not lodged, obviously. So everyone has a story, I guess. Now I've just got to wait until we board in about, I don't know, 3/4 of an hour time or something, and then get down to big bad Melbourne. Hopefully not get mugged or attacked by gangs or whatever is happening down there these days, and get back to Cairns ASAP. Yeah, it's a good thing I actually bought this new bag. I think it was at Kmart, if I recall. It's a lot lighter than the other one I bought down in Melbourne, which has wheels, but it's bulkier and it's heavier. And I just was very surprised that I overheard an announcement. They called there's people wanting to board on this on my flight to come forward about 20 minutes before the normal boarding time, which is very strange. It's normally late, if anything, but what they were doing was they were weighing each piece of cabin luggage individually, and they're putting a tag around the bottom of it like that. So that's a new procedure. So I guess they like to keep us on our toes and know what we're doing. But it's a good thing that I've actually downsized. I think I'll be under the 7 kilos without any problems. I know the size of the bag is not an issue, so I'm doing the right thing now, and it's a good thing I'm actually doing that now, because I think my old bag would have caught me out. I think they were giving people warnings. This is probably going to be a new procedure they're going to initiate, and now on they're not going to be quite as lenient with carry-on baggage. I'm assuming that's what's going on anyway. But apart from that, it's just normal waiting for the flight. It's around 6 o'clock and we still haven't even boarded. There's no indication of what's going on either. But it's obviously going to be a late flight, so that's going to stuff up the medical appointments. We've finally got the board about the time the flight's supposed to take off at about 10 past 6 in the morning. Then I was told that I've got a board at the front of the plane. It makes sense, it's a front seat. Turn up to the plane, try to get to that access, and we basically, I followed these girls. We went upstairs and downstairs, and then it was barred, the entrance. I had to pull the strap across so we actually get to the plane. There was only one entrance, and that was the rear entrance. So everybody had to enter via the rear of the plane, and there was no front entrance. And now people are starting to board in the front. I think someone just forgot to actually provide access on the front of the plane, so that's great. So I had to walk the whole length of the plane to get to my seat. But I've got here, and hopefully it'll all be smooth sailing from now on. At least it isn't raining today, which is a rarity in Cairns these days, so that's good. Yeah, definitely going to have a delayed flight today because apparently there's pretty bad northerly winds in Melbourne. That's delaying people actually landing their flights landing because they're down to one runway due to those winds. So it's affected all flights into Melbourne, and even though it's a 3-hour flight down there, it's going to take them a while to get through all that crap, I guess, and they're going to be delayed by another 20 minutes or so apparently, just so it gives the international flights flying into Melbourne time to actually land and clear the decks before we get down there. So it's not running to a perfect plan, and makes my appointment time for 11:15 even more ludicrous. And no wonder it felt like a rough landing. It was a very blustery northerly when I walked out the plane just before. This is the walk all the way back to baggage collection terminal 4. I might even do it in real time just to give you an idea of how long it takes to get from disembarking from the plane to getting to the main entrance to 4. It's a long walk.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pre-boarding announcement for Jetstar flight JQ 942 through Cairns, which will be boarding shortly for gate lounge 52. To prepare boarding for this service, we ask you please have your boarding pass ready for presentation to our staff at the gate and once on board the aircraft. Please take note of your allocated seat once on board, as cabin crew may conduct a head count prior to departure. If you are using your mobile phone to board,
yeah, it felt like a bit of a rough landing, and but it was a pretty good landing considering the conditions. I think. I think is that the approach was from the only other time I've seen this approach going over the Melbourne city is actually coming back from WA. That's what actually happened today. So they had to divert, and I think we're about 30 to 40 minutes behind schedule because of all this. But they were down one runway, so you know it's quite a. And that would cut their capacity down quite a bit. It's funny, no one else. Hope I'm going the right way here. Strange. No other people. This is very strange. No other passengers. I think some are coming up now. Yeah, that's very weird. I hope I am going the right way. I'll just check the signage here. Yeah, says bag claim. Oh, that's weird. This is normally packed full of people down here, and it's empty today. And as you can see, it's quite a walk. I don't know if I actually keep filming it, but that's a fair hike to get to the main terminal section where they've got the boards up and what have you, so you get the idea anyway. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.